Hello, my name's Flick and I'm taking you inside Picturehouse. Coming up on this month's show, a road trip with concertos, limos and Jim Crow 60s America. Love and survival in 70s Harlem. Just what was behind all that genius? A biopic of the notorious RBG. Special events, movie news and the Lebanese film taking the world by storm. Today we come to you from The Little, the cinematic jewel in Bath's crown. On February the 6th, 2019, this small but perfectly formed picture house celebrates 80 years of screening feature films. Originally a theatre, then a news and interest cinema, this much-loved Bath icon now has 2 screens and remains in the ownership of the same family that built it.
I love working at The Little because it's such an historical building. You can feel film in the actual brickwork. It's an amazing place to come to work. We have an amazing customer base, very loyal. They love film. This is a really special month and year because we've got our 80th birthday. On February the 9th, we're having a champagne reception to show a film that we showed exactly 80 years ago to that day, Oh Mr. Porter, and we'll be enjoying that with everybody.
Green Book is a comedy drama starring Oscar winner Mahershala Ali and Viggo Mortensen and has been nominated for 5 Oscars, including Best Picture, Best Director, Best Actor, Best Supporting Actor and Best Editing.
You will be interacting with some of the wealthiest people in the country. It is my feeling that your diction could use some finessing.
Based on the true story of Black American piano virtuoso Dr. Donald Shirley and his friendship with his white driver Tony Vallelonga as they undertook a concert tour of the deep American South in the 1960s. The Green Book of the title was a motoring guide to restaurants and accommodation for African Americans travelling in the segregated South.
For your music, what you do, only you can do that.
What do we do about the bones? Pick it up, Tony.
Squirrels would have ate it anyway.
Pick it up.
If Beale Street Could Talk is director Barry Jenkins' follow-up to the Best Picture Oscar winner Moonlight and has been nominated for 3 2019 Oscars, including Best Adapted Screenplay from James Baldwin's 1974 novel of the same name.
There's something I gotta tell you.
Set in 70s Harlem, this is ostensibly a nuanced and beautiful love story between 19-year-old Tish and 22-year-old sculptor Fonnie. But when Fonnie is falsely accused of rape, the full weight of America's systemic injustice crashes in on their young lives. Outstanding performances from Kiki Layne and Stephen James, with Regina King receiving an Oscar nomination for Best Supporting Actress.
Mr. Baldwin had a few different voices he spoke in: romance, sensuality, interpersonal relationships, and then the other voice that was just as obsessed with systemic injustice, with American society, the ways in which those things disenfranchise the lives and souls of Black folks. And I felt like through the story of Tish and Fonnie and their families and this ordeal that they face, he was speaking with both voices at the same time. It was perfectly fused, and I thought, this is the Baldwin I want to bring to the screen.
Just remember, be home soon.
All Is True is written by Ben Elton and is directed by and stars a barely recognisable Kenneth Branagh as William Shakespeare.
I've lived so long in imaginary worlds, I think I've lost sight of what is real.
After the Globe Theatre in London has burned down, Shakespeare returns to Stratford to deal with his neglected, angry family, in particular his wife Anne, played by Judi Dench. It would appear Shakespeare has much to face up to, including the death of his son, Hamnet, some 17 years earlier. The film forgivably flits between truth and fiction, and writer Elton has more than earned his artistic licence in presenting historical comedy drama how he sees fit.
Mother thinks you've come home to die.
I've just bought a pension. I can't die for at least 10 years or I'll be ruined.
On the Basis of Sex stars Felicity Jones as Ruth Bader Ginsburg, who was appointed to the US Supreme Court 25 years ago.
I'm Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
And why are you here, Miss Ginsburg? Occupying a place that could have gone to a man.
The film covers her earlier career in the law as an equal rights champion and is described by director Mimi Leder as a real-life superhero origin story. Armie Hammer stars as her husband Martin, a man still surprisingly ahead of his time who happily put his very successful career second to his wife's.
This could topple the whole damn system of discrimination.
The word woman does not appear even once in the U.S. Constitution.
Nor does the word freedom, Your Honor.
Screen Arts are delighted to present a bite-sized ballet from Northern Ballet. Fun 50-minute fairy tales presented by broadcaster Anita Rani, especially tailored to engage and charm children of all ages. This month there are screenings of The Tortoise and the Hare and The Elves and the Shoemaker. And on Sunday the 24th, Picturehouse asks, will you do the fandango? Yes, I definitely am up for that at the Bohemian Rhapsody sing-along. And now, February's news. Citizens of Bromley and South East London take note. A Golden Age Art Deco cinematic masterpiece will be opening in your vicinity this spring. The latest addition to the Picturehouse family is a refurb of an original 30s Oscar Deutsch Odeon with a bar, restaurant and 6 state-of-the-art screens. Awards, awards, awards. The BAFTAs are on February the 10th and are dominated by The Favourite, who's scored 12 nominations, including ones for all 3 of its stars, Olivia Colman, Rachel Weisz and Emma Stone. Will Glenn Close add to her Golden Globe and Screen Actors Guild Awards to get Best Actress for The Wife, which is out now on DVD if you haven't had a chance to see her extraordinary performance. And the Picturehouse release Capernaum is nominated for Best Foreign Film. The Oscars are on February the 25th. Alfonso Cuarón's Roma and Yorgos Lanthimos' The Favourite have 10 nominations apiece. Glenn Close is also up for Best Actress. Did I mention the Blu-ray? Picturehouse are very excited that Paul Schrader is nominated for his incredible original screenplay for First Reformed and, of course, nominated for Best Foreign Film, Capernaum, which leads nicely into... Picturehouse Entertainment are enormously proud to be releasing the Cannes Grand Jury Prize winning, BAFTA and Oscar nominated, Oprah Winfrey endorsed Capernaum. Although a work of fiction, director Nadine Labaki presents the very real and poverty-stricken lives of children raised on the streets of Lebanon.
For me, it was the most important thing to do, be immersed in those situations and really tell the real story. It was a way for me to really understand what is the behind the scenes of those children that we see every day on the street. I followed this child when he really disappeared around the corner. So I was wondering, where does he go? Who is his family? What is his real life? What is his real struggle? When we were shooting those scenes, knowing that this child is in the same situation, you feel like you're capturing reality here. It's not fake, it's not make-believe. What's happening is real. It gives you so much strength, but at the same time, psychologically, it's very difficult to deal with it because you know that this is a very harsh reality that you're filming. Capernaum means chaos and miracles. Originally, it's the name of a biblical village that was cursed by Jesus, but this is where he made a lot of miracles too. It's this mixture of chaos and miracles that was really happening to us, really, not only in the film, but really while we were shooting in our real lives with every one of us.
So that's it for February. Remember to keep up to date at our website, picturehouses.com, and become a member for a bunch of extra benefits. Also, pick up our brand new edition of Picturehouse Recommends at a Picturehouse near you. Thanks for watching and see you again in March.